Skincare to me is actually an expression of activism, because through my skincare routine, I can care for myself and support businesses like yours that are doing things right in a way that makes the world a better place.
I'm so excited to hear your story, how you became a model, but also about why did you found Dirt?
I became a model like most models become models. I had no idea what I was about to get into. You see a cover of a glossy magazine and you're like, oh, I know what modeling is. But actually, it's not like that at all. You suffer a lot of rejection, and there's a lot of waiting around and guessing and wondering. We need to know. Like, there's nothing wrong with going to become a model, but it's really hard when it's such a surprise and everything is actually not as sort of easy and fun as it looked like it might be. It's pretty terrible to live a life where you're constantly faced with all your faults, and it gets really, really big inside your head, and you have all these negative thought cycles.
So, Arizona, tell me a little bit more about your charity Dirt.
I finally realized at about 26 years old that I'm really passionate about nature. We are supporting a global movement of agriculture called biodynamics, which is an incredible type of regenerative agriculture that's existed for nearly 100 years. We have about 20 farm projects around the world that we have formed an intimate relationship with, and that we are looking for donors for, and we match with a donor. So if a donor wants to choose one of our projects, they need to fund it fully, because then you get the really amazing relationship. So we like these projects to be taken by businesses, because businesses can educate their communities about their project. Say you've chosen the reforesting hillsides in Palawan in Philippines, then your business gets to speak about what it's like for the community to reforest the hillsides, pictures as the forests grow. I mean, it's an amazing kind of ownership in the most beautiful way of, I've done this. This is what our business has done. A lot of donations go to poof. You don't really know where. And I'm not okay with that. I think we're in a real time of urgency and crisis, and we need full transparency. We need to know where absolutely everything is going, and we need to know that our money's going where we want it to go.
Yeah, and I just don't really know if then really they tell me, okay, now 1,000 trees will be planted because of your I don't know it exactly.
We may find,
and therefore I think transparency and if you do donations and really climate project, it needs much more transparency.
Yeah. I would love to know what the journey's been like for you. What made you stick to your devotion to nature?
It was never a startup project. It was really about passion. And for me, it was very clear that it's all about this knowledge of plants which are surrounding me in the Bregenzer Wald. I grew up with, I grew up in nature. So I'm very close to nature. I know that everything we have comes from nature. So we put the power of nature in our products. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was 20 years ago. So yes, we have a similar philosophy, because also from the beginning on, we only used in our products, like sulfides, they are biodegradable, because this was also important for me, that we don't harm our planet. Incredible, the work you're doing, we admire it, and we are happy to support your charity.
Thank you. Your words mean so much to me.